family. Grand Rising, 24 minutes past the top of the hour. Welcome to another episode of the Pan African Bliss Show. My name is Joby to all the first time listeners on YouTube, Rumble, everyone on BitChute, everyone on the radio station, those who are with us on the network. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. An amazing Thursday you're looking forward to, and of course, to an amazing out as we check out Tanzania and Kenya are affected heavily on this. And we shall also be talking about, of course, the Mozambican president, the newly elected, inaugurated president who has, of course, gotten into power. And he comes in by facing just protests immediately on his first day because the Mozambicans actually are talking about the elections being stolen. They understand that the votes were stolen and they are saying that they shall not rest until them who chose the president they chose is installed into power, not the president that the regime wants. We shall also be talking about Israel and Hamas, which yesterday at night when we were doing our show agreed to cease fire deals, and that is of course to pause the war that has been going on between Gaza and Hamas. They are looking forward to also release the hostage that have been held captive. We shall also be talking about Nigeria inflation rate, which has increased. And of course, remember, Tinubu is one among the leaders, including Ruto, the top two most corrupt leaders coming from Africa. That is the Nigerian president and the Kenyan president. So we shall be seeing how is it that he has been able to help Nigerian inflation not to rise, because the situation is actually getting worse and worse for the people of Nigeria. But that is our top discussion for the day. And along that, I have a video that actually is coming from South Africa. That is what we shall be starting with after this short musical break. And where we can see South Africa actually has called for the European companies to stop importing Nissil. That is the Nissil, the baby powder formula. I don't know what you'd like to call it, literally, from exploiting the indigenous communities. I think there's a time we discussed this early last year, and we talked about how effective Nissil powders or these fast food for children are really not good, and how the companies should actually be facing charges because of majority of the dangers they have posed on African children. So I shall be talking about that as we check onto the dangers, because there's a time I discussed on this, so I don't want to go deeper into it. But karibuni sana. Before we get back to the music, I'd love to remind you, if it's your first time, kindly subscribe. Ensure you have our application, which is very easy to find. If you are an Android user, you can find us on the Google Play Store. If you are an iPhone user, our website link is very active as well. That is the www.blackoutfarnetwork.com. And of course, once you have the application, I'll be coming back to let you know what amazing supplements, products on the apparel store, the merchandise you can get for yourself, because we say your health is your wealth, and also looking good is a must, manze. Don't be out here looking like you're homeless, like you have no idea what's happening in this world. So kindly look good. Looking good, it should be part of your personality. As a matter of fact, should be just part of your personality. Looking good and smelling good should be part of your personality. But this is Palma featuring AJK. I can't help but wait. Hope you guys enjoy this.
Sina karanja kushove na kuflipa ni crazy for nafanya big boys on a trip ever since niko cheki niko head over case na na feel kijibu moja ni take for a scene freaking Netflix a chill of the freaking the shit I wanna get to know you better so much you watch and beat kama kari na offset let's chill season really you're the one that I want, you're the one that I need. Sina karanja kushove na kuflipa ni crazy for nafanya big boys on a trip ever since niko cheki niko head over case na na feel kijibu moja ni take for a scene freaking Netflix a chill of the freaking in the shit I wanna get to know you better so that you watch and beat kama kari na offset let's chill season really you're the one that I want, you're the one that I need. First you say there no last can't get you no last let me take that chance she wanna roll like that big bad one things I wanna do girl I go bad can't be now Troll ya keyboard. After tumekula msiba nataka nipa. Mila stay to be kalansi na club. Love jibu nikitaji. Nikumbuka baby girl sinkiwanya na kuhala. I'm a very busy month. Siambula about the goal at 4-7 on the block. Nikumbuka mina saka na jibu mzalivu kwa za mafala. Jibu on my side baby girl chezi blanda. Mwana umewatch let's keep it on hana. You got me doing things on a daily me pop power. Shit on the stage and make sure to go down. Take a show you know the feel. But it's easy for the fun big boots on a team. But it's with the chicken niko. Even my kids on the street. Kids in Congo tell you shit. Get Netflix and chill on the and you're listening to the Pan-African Blitz Show with your host, none other than Joby. Andrew Robinson, enough respect, love, respect, and justice for all.
Palma One featuring Educate Genera, Can't Help But Wait, played better on the media of the 21st century. This is the Black of Fire Network radio station, 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and of course, welcome back. And before we get started, like I said, I have an amazing ad right here, which explains some of the amazing products you can find on our BHFN sports page. We're talking about vitamin, proteins, amino acids, beauty, hair, nail, skin essentials, all the way. And we say your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. You need it. We have it. Come get it. We have some beetroot. We have some brain and focus formula. We have vitamin 1, which I'll be sharing some of actually the explanation and the benefits they come with. So take a look, and of course, go to the BHFN Sports page and see what amazing products would you love to purchase. Maybe Moringa Pure, maybe some Simos. It could be some turmeric gummy bears if you like chewing. I don't know what you like, but listen.
Unlock your full potential with Brain and Focus, a powerful supplement designed to boost mental clarity, enhance memory, and sharpen concentration. Made from a blend of scientifically proven ingredients like ginkgo biloba, omega-3, and essential vitamins, Brain and Focus is crafted to fuel your mind. Our process ensures maximum potency and effectiveness, delivering the perfect balance of brain-boosting nutrients. Take just one capsule daily, as prescribed by your healthcare provider, and feel the difference. Whether it's powering through your workday or staying sharp in life's challenges, Brain and Focus keeps you at the top of your game. Stay sharp, stay focused, and stay ahead with Brain and Focus. Brain and Focus, fuel your mind, achieve more. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store. Beetroot, nature's powerhouse, packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and nitrates, it's known to support heart health, boost stamina, and improve blood circulation. Our beetroot is naturally grown and harvested at peak ripeness. The roots are cleaned, dried, and finely ground to preserve their rich nutrition content, giving you all the benefits in one pure form. Add 1 teaspoon of beetroot powder to your juice, smoothie, or water, or take it in capsule form as recommended by your healthcare provider. Beetroot helps enhance endurance, lower blood pressure, and keep you feeling energized and balanced all day. Fuel your body with the natural power of beetroot. Stay strong, stay healthy. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Yes, so karibuni sana, get yourself those amazing supplements, and of course stay healthy. And as we speak about healthiness, we want to start of course with what is happening in South Africa. And this was early last year, if I can remember very well. And for those who have been following up, of course, the programs or the topics we majorly discuss right here, the information we bring to you, I discussed on this. And the Nestle company is one of the companies that actually is heavily known. Let me just define Nestle. What it is all about. Let's see what it is all about next before we get into that, for those maybe who have no idea. So Nestle is South Africa. Nestle South Africa is a Swiss multinational food and drink process conglomerated corporation headquartered in Vevey, that is in Switzerland, and it has been the largest publicity held food company in the world, measured by revenue and other metrics since 2014. And it could be even before that, before 2014, because I see articles coming from 2012, way before that, where this company has been accused of so many things. And we know, of course, majority of these products are produced by Nestle company, have been used by children, and the safety or dangers of these baby formula products are barely discussed. And that's what I'm saying. Early last year, we talked about this. We checked the dangers of actually, you as a mother, why would you go ahead and feed your child if you have the ability, the time to breastfeed your children? Why would you actually go use these, fast food baby formula products without checking the health benefits, the dangers that comes with? So South Africa is one of the countries, I believe, for the longest time still, despite having their headquarters there, they have been fighting so hard. This is the local residents and who have seen, of course, the effect that Nestle baby products have towards their children. And they have been trying so hard as much as they can to actually bring the company down, or to ensure the company pays for the crimes they have committed. So I want to take us back to an article, but before that, I want to share this current video, what the local communities have to say. Then I have an article coming from 2012 where we see Nestle was accused of failing to actually talk about the child labor abuse. I don't know if there was child labor going on, but that is one of the actually crimes they have committed in Africa. I see another report or another article. This is an article from, I love giving dates because you have to be very clear and very careful of what you're reporting. This is an article from 2002. Hmm. Hmm. Not really sure. 2018, sorry. This is an article from 2018 because I said the author released this in 2018. And it's another article that is actually accusing Nestle being under fire for marketing claims on baby milk formula. And the one for 2024 or 2023, I can't see it because it's there. It should be there. I reported it and I don't see why we can see, yeah, in 2024 exactly. So I'm gonna read this as well as I share this video. So take a look.
Here is your latest African news.
Historic moment for giving benefits to the Griqua and the Nama people, and as well we are looking
for South Africa or other South Africans coming from the local community who are accusing or are trying to stop this European company from exploiting indigenous communities. So number one, we didn't even know about the exploitation. We know about Nestle itself and the baby formula products they produce being very dangerous, which we've seen South Africans majority and other people from other African countries coming out and demanding justice and complaining about the Nestle baby formula products. So it's crazy to see that there's been also exploitation, but I'm not surprised. I mean, it's a European company.
Looking forward to give also to the other groupings, and especially on a historical place like this place, the castle. It's for us most powerful place to do it, to lift up our people and do upliftment. We also need to take in consideration that this is not the only thing that we are chasing at to bring benefits to our people. So from our side, myself as a chairperson, Johannes Jacobus, Pastor Johannes Jacobus Marman, I'm looking forward to also take on the other industries where our people are working and living for many years and been living before anyone been here. Huh?
We are aiming to build self-sustainable projects, not just to give money where the money is used once off, but where people can actually...
I don't know if these are South Africans, but I'm trying to... But anyway, we continue.
The job creation or that they can make a profit from, and just to put it back into a business that they can use for the community.
So as we pause on that and then go back to the articles, because we see there's many accusations. Like I'm saying, we didn't know about the exploitation. We know about the baby milk formulas or the baby formulas, which are very, very dangerous, and that is coming from the Nestle company. But before I get to continue, Karibu Sana Keith.
Asante Sana, Joby. How are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm just waking my ass up late as hell.
Good morning to you too. But anyway, Karibu Sana. We're just talking about Nestle company, which has its headquarter in South Africa.
Talking
And it was early last year, I reported
talking
some
about Nest,
information.
talking about Nest. Are we talking about Nestle's wicked ass? Nestle,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Swedish
Early last
company. Yeah, one, the one that said they don't, the one that said people don't have the right to clean water. Which is a commons. These big, all these European and white people come are wicked and evil, all of them, because that's who they are. Go ahead. What's this about?
Okay, so we have this video here where we have the local residents calling out on the European company, that is Nestle, for exploiting indigenous communities. And this comes as a surprise to me, but I'm not surprised as well because it is who they are. Like that lady said, it is part of their DNA. They enjoy doing these kind of things. But to go
Yep.
deeper, that was only last year. I did discuss this. We went so deep, checking on how many countries have been affected, how many countries have raised this issue of having this baby formula product, and that have actually caused health issues to the children. So that was last year. This is 8 months ago, 2024. I reported on this, and where Nestle was accused of actually adding sugar to uh, baby sold food in poor nations. And this is what the article said, that this is a contrast to Nestle products sold in Europe where no added sugar is included in formulas for young children. Food and beverages giant Nestle adds sugar and honey to its infant milk and Cerelac products in developing countries, but not in European markets, according to a new report. This is despite international guidelines aimed at preventing obesity and chronic diseases. And still, after all
Disease.
this, of course,
Okay.
nothing happened. No,
No,
no
because it,
investigation.
no, because you're no, because you're African. Everything is
Exactly.
supposed to everything's supposed to destroy the Africans. And the
Hmm.
Africans are not, they know that your systems are so weak and your leaders are so fucked up and corrupt. They're not gonna look into what actually things are. They're just gonna get a small bribe, get my money, my bribe, and they'll fuck up everybody in the community. They'll kill everybody in the damn community, even if things not to kill you, but even if it's bad, they'll still get through. So um, black women, you should be breastfeeding your children anyway. That's why you have breast. Your breast milk is the best. You have more vitamins and minerals in your
You sound
breast. So if you're
more.
lazy, don't have children.
You sound like the more right now. Okay, don't make it look like
Yes, I do. Don't have
no.
children then because it's
Who?
garbage. Don't feed
Yeah,
your children garbage.
how you describe a woman's body, you have to be very careful. I don't know if it's us who get triggered, but yeah, we get triggered. Watch how you describe women's body, okay? It's not just
I did.
breastfeeding,
I
okay?
did. I did a bunch of. I said.
Eh,
I said the
eh,
best thing for a child is a woman's breast milk. They didn't have all these 100 years ago. They didn't have all these fake ass milks and shit. So you should, and if it's coming from Europeans, you should understand there's always going to be something wicked behind it. So if you don't have time to breastfeed your child, that's what I'm saying. You as a mother, you have breasts on the
you're
and
break,
to teach your children.
you're breaking. I'm kind of losing you. Your audio is getting a little bit choppy, but I do understand exactly what you're saying. 'Cause I also discussed this. That's what I'm saying. I remember last year discussing this topic, and I said personally, I don't even support the milk pumping anymore. Like I don't understand why you have to pump your milk, put it in a fridge and all that. If you're going to work, that's a different case
That's
anyway.
a that's a that's a gift before you do that.
hear you very well. But family, personally, remember I said I do not support the pumping of milk. If maybe it's an emergency to the course, let's say where you're going to work and you're supposed to be resuming to work, that's very understandable. And you have to leave the child with the nanny, that's very understandable. But if you are there, you are a stay-at-home mom, you need to breastfeed your child. Why are you pumping milk and putting it on the fridge? You need to breastfeed your kid. And unless you're having maybe, because I've seen some women who actually also, that is understandable. There are women who feel so much pain when they're breastfeeding the child, where
Yeah.
the breasts are super, super painful. They can't contain that sucking of the milk coming out. So they have to pump the milk and give it to the children. If that is the case, that is understandable. But you're healthy, nothing is wrong with you. You're a stay-at-home mom, you're not going to work. What is you buying baby formula for? And all this Cerelac nonsense and bullshit. What happened to us giving our children? Because personally, I've said I feel like I've been a mother from a very young age, like a very, very young age. Like I've been taking care of children since me being a child. Because I remember when I was I'd say maybe 5 years, 7 years, because I don't know how old I really was, but I was really, really young because I was in grade one, grade two, grade three, and I was already taking care of my cousins like toddlers. I have to be left with these children to feed them, and I'm not feeding them no baby formula because there was nothing like that, especially in Africa. We know the stages of babies when they have to start eating. I've described that very well. There's a stage, especially after 6 months. I feel like depends with the baby's immune system. There are babies who are gonna eat super quick. By the 6 month, they're already eating some foods. They can maybe take in some foods that are easy to digest in their body. And their kids which are gonna take maybe even to 8 months to a year so that they can start eating properly. But I remember
Yeah.
personally, I was taking care of this young cousin of mine. I don't know if it's a cousin or distant cousin, but I was taking
Okay.
care of the kind of foods I remember I was left to feed them was like mashed ugali with some what is it called, with tomatoes soup, like and that's in the village, so it's very understandable. Of course, people don't know of this. Again, and there were no baby formulas because right now, if you go also to the villages, they've already gotten there. These products are being supplied everywhere and in every corner so that people can get to know that this is very convenient. You can rely on this and all that. And I remember apart from mashed ugali, we also used to mash because we didn't have the blenders and all this. So you could mash the fruits, let's say bananas, mangoes, you mash them all together and make a juice out of it. Something that
Yeah.
a child can be able to eat without struggling and make it less sugar. So you have to mix it, of course, with maybe some water so that it can't also be maybe not to take care. Personally, I feel like I've been a mother from a very young age. And last but not least, also is matoke, which is a very common food in Uganda. Matoke is the bananas. You cook the raw bananas and then mash them very well, and that is very easy for a child actually to eat. Majority of the children actually become super healthy or gain some body weight because of that mashed matoke, because that's what majority of the mothers used to rely on, and a kid can easily consume. So I don't know how we got here to the point where we have to keep on complaining, to the point where we've been exploited. Because on this other article, this is coming still from Nestle, being accused of child labor abuse, which comes as a surprise still. This is in 2012. And they're saying that the food company Nestle had been accused of failing to carry out checks on child labor and other abuses in part of cocoa supply chain. And a report by an independent auditor, a Fair Labor Associate, says it found multiple serious violations of the company's owner supply code. The code includes clauses on child labor, safety, and working hours. Cocoa is the raw product that makes chocolate in a global industry worth more than 90 billion US dollars. That is in a year. But what are African children getting out of this? This is the same thing we were talking
Nothing.
about yesterday. We don't understand the value we have when it comes to even our own production. We just give out without
Nope.
understanding what you're really getting out of the ground, whether it is a tomato, an avocado, an onion, how much of what
You
it
talk,
is
you,
the rest of
you
the
talk
world.
about you talk about yeah, you talk about the ignorance. That's why African people kept ignorant, Joe. Say then you give people I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know politics. I want to know nothing. That's why you're poor.
It is sad. We need to start reasoning because our health are really in very critical conditions at this point. I can't even let me tell you, I've been trying to fathom the video we were listening to yesterday. I really can't. I just can't process the fact that I just can't. I really can't process that video of what white
About
people
the
are capable of. I just can't
about
process
usually they kill. Oh, it's about the babies. Yeah, usually they kill. Usually
that.
they besides break. See, they're in a modern hospital, so they get away. Usually they would just kill black babies. They would infantile them. So that's what it came up with abortion from, Joe. They said, okay, we don't really. How can we kill these niggas? And and they agreed to us killing them. That's where the abortion came up.
Do you understand the pain of hurting a child who's already born? I'm not saying I'm supporting abortion, that's a different case, but imagine harming a child
Yeah,
who's already
I know.
born.
It's even there. Exactly. Imagine
born.
a baby, Joey, a little baby crying and just loving, just cute. Oh, everybody loves babies, but not. And then you decide to break the baby's bone,
I
break their
mean,
arms and their legs.
I can't process that. So we just
That's
move
the.
on, okay? I really can't. My mind just
I
can't.
know. See, she can't.
I'm so
I
frustrated
don't.
by this.
Yeah. The
I'm really
African loving mind can't process this. African mind can't process this kind of wickedness, this kind of evil. You can't process that. Only
it's
way
crazy.
that's why African Americans can, because we've been well. Your great grandparents colonization, so they can process it. See, ever who they are, you know.
You're breaking
You guys are
again.
separated a little bit in the last 60 years.
Mhm. You're breaking a little bit, but I can hear you in chops. But on the other article, the last article, still under Nestles being accused of more crimes. These are 6-year-old article where we see Nestle was under fire for marketing claims on baby formula milks, and it says the Swiss multinational Nestle has been accused of violating ethical marketing codes and manipulating customers with misleading nutritional claims about its baby milk formulas. A new report by the Changing Markets Foundation has found that Nestle marketed its infant milk formulas as closest to inspired by following the example of human breast milk in several countries, despite prohibition by the UN World Health Organization. That is bullshit. If the UN World Health Organization wanted to stop this, we're talking about, and I'm reading articles from 2012, 6 years ago. What have you done about this situation? If the WHO is really concerned and the UN has always been concerned about Africa, what justice have we seen being brought forward to the people that have suffered under the hands of this company? None. So we can't keep on. This is just, man, Africa. We need leaders. Okay, we have been failed by our very own leaders. If we really had working leaders like an Ibrahim
True.
Traore, should see this kind of things getting rid of. Number one, stop collaborating with companies that have been there. You've been long collaborating with, and there's nothing they have done. Get rid of, again, he spoke about the denouncing of our militaries. We've not seen any other African leader come out to defend this motion. None. No one has come forth after. It's been 24 hours so far. Ibrahim Traore say African countries, we need to dissolve our militaries. No one has spoken about it. He has been able to create a couple of companies which are creating job opportunities. The rest of the leaders are focusing on how he can be so highly assassinated because it's threatening their power. Because people are going to start questioning if this country can do it without the loans, the articles are spreading. That's the good thing. The articles are spread. I'm barely on TikTok, but personally, bumping into shit, I don't need to go to TikTok to see. And that's how I know information is actually spreading. Instagram right now is full of information. The same information you're gonna get on TikTok, you'll find it on Instagram right now. As much as kids, the algorithm is fucked up over there. Know that. Personally, I love me Instagram. I'm not really a fan of TikTok that much. I'll go to TikTok maybe when I'm bored, when I have nothing to do on my phone, just to maybe if I'm looking for specific information as well. But right now, people are getting tapped with all this information. The articles of how Ibrahim Traore is doing amazing, I've bumped into them, especially where he has been able to do things without the IMF and the World Bank. I found it like today in the morning, like different 10 pages. I'm like, hold on, what's going on? How comes this is trending right now? This happened last year, though. I mean, okay, people are getting tapped into information, and that is what should actually make us understand how our lives are in danger through our own puppets, our balloon stomach puppets, because there's nothing they're here to do. They're just here to eat money, take loans, and this is why you see countries like Nigeria, which we have Tinubu, who was named among the top corrupt leaders, of course, globally, him and Ruto. Nigeria is right now facing the highest rate of inflation. What is Tinubu doing about this? If you want to go back since he became president, all he's been asking for is loans, traveling in and out of the country. He has been subsidizing things. The economy is not doing amazing. Nigerians are flying in and out, actually flying out. They're never coming back. They try as much as they can not to come back to their own country. You know, it is crazy, man.
Inflation rates are continuing to soar in Nigeria. In December, the rate increased for the fourth consecutive month, hitting 34.8% according to data from the Statistics Agency. That's up from 34.6% in November. Explaining the reasoning behind the increase, the agency cited a boost in demand linked to the festive period. Inflation spiked after the country's president devalued its currency and slashed subsidies in 2023 in a bid to revive economic growth and bolster public finances. It began to fall last summer before a string of petrol price increases triggered another rise, aggravating the worst cost of living crisis the nation has seen in decades. The government has forecasted the rate to fall to 15% this year, aided by fewer imports of petroleum products.
It's sad because we have Dangote refinery oil project, or refinery oil company, whatever you'd like to call it, which of course was launched last year, but we still see Nigerians complain about the cost of petrol, diesel in their own country. And this is one among the tycoons in the country. So why isn't he making life easier for Nigerians? Of course, that is not part of his job. We go back to, of course, still the production of oil in this country. Nigeria should be one amongst the leading countries in Africa, if I'm not wrong, leave alone even South Africa. Nigeria should be, the fact that it is the largest populated country in Africa, and if you look at the resources it has, this should be one amongst the leading countries on top in Africa. This country should be thriving through its production of diesel, petrol, but no, it is Shell and these other companies that are under the Rothschild and the Rockefellers that are actually benefiting, and Dangote and Tinubu and the rest of the tycoons. So it is so sad. Again, Africa, we're not taught the value of our own resources, because if we knew how much of wealth we're really sitting on, Nigeria as a population, as much as we see the so-called pirates try as much as they can, bring information to the rest of the youth, trying to take back their territory, of course, trying to fight these funded people who are, slowly going, destroying their regions, destroying the rivers, the lakes, killing fishes. The so-called they call them pirates. The mainstream media labeled them pirates. Those who are trying to gain back the control of their own regions. If we had majority of the pirates who understand what is really happening, then trust me, Tinubu would be shaken. The same way Ruto is right now. Ruto is not even in the country. And trust me, people are not, Kenya is not at peace right now. I don't know, this demonstration just rose something in Kenya. The last year demonstration just rose something I've not seen in my own country for a long time. For a very long time. We see now citizens gaining confidence, standing up against the police officer. Citizens are standing up for citizens. Citizens are standing up for each other right now. We saw that was last week with the abductions that have been also happening and
Yeah,
all
because
that. We
even
can see
even Traore refused to refused to meet with Bruno during the Canadian president's inauguration.
of course.
Ruto was there last week.
Why?
Even
Why would you?
courageous with
Why would you want to meet a coon? I mean, I'm a leader. I'm not
that,
lead. I'm not
that,
meeting
that's what that's what he did. That's why he didn't meet him. He walked right past him when Rudo Summer tried to meet out and touch his hand. He just walked right past and get out of here.
I like that. That is class. That is you understanding you who you are. You understand where I think he's also spiritually in tune. He understands energy. Like you can't be you don't deserve to give those kind of people your energy because their energy doesn't even align with yours. Their energy is to destroy you, to ensure you are dead. You know, you are assassinated.
Of course, exactly. He knows exactly. He knows that. That's why I remember because he's the one talking about these leaders call them some democracy. Why they kill their own people for protesting. He was talking directly to Rudo ass. Remember, Rudo said these people in Mali and Niger and Burkina Faso got to turn back to democratic rule. How's Okay, then why are you kidnapping people, moron? About, they're not kidnapping nobody in their countries. They're not. You're the one that's actually illegal.
I feel
Talking
like
about.
continue this way. What I see, I don't know if I'm able to predict things, but I feel like I'm able to predict maybe some few things, not everything, but I'm not really I'm not really that much into kids' vibration. But I feel like for me, like I said, if it's not 2027 election that is going to lead to another crazy and also massive killings of Kenyans because of the awakening we have, this year we might also face another big demonstration because the country,
If
like
they
I'm
do
saying,
mass, if they do, yeah, it's gonna be. If it happens in 27, Joby, you're gonna have a revolution because
mhm.
it's gonna be people out at the same time. It's not gonna be tolerated. You're gonna have a revolution.
Because right now it's not even, I'm seeing at least even the older generation, especially with the kidnappings now that have been happening, the the daylight abductions. It's now the older generation, the millennials, the Gen X, that are actually beating the police officers on the road. And I'm like, hold on, you are the same people who are beating us when you are demonstrating. Now you are fighting, you are literally standing with us. It is so amazing to see. Yesterday we had the city councils who are actually we had the
The,
city
the
councils
fear is
who are
gone, Joby.
huh?
Fear is gone. The
Yeah,
fear
the
is
fear.
gone in Kenya, Joby. The fear.
Exactly. You saw yesterday the city council were in town, in the streets, trying to, they say
Yeah.
they don't want to see people in the streets, of course, the hawkers and all that. So the city council has started, of course, its operation. And the way they're doing the operation, it's very merciless because they're just taking if it's food, throwing it on the road, they don't care. And you've used money to do all this. So yesterday we saw the shoe shiners, majority of the citizens standing up for other citizens, like, yo, this is wrong. This is not humanity. You can't just come throw my food because you want me out here as a worker, a hawker. All you have to do is just tell me respectfully, move out of here. You've been
Yep.
directed by the president, go to this street. You don't have to come here acting like the big man syndrome, which Africans have that a lot. This big man syndrome. It has to literally, it has to go. It
Yep.
has to go. It has to really, really.
Yes, Joby. Yes, it's dangerous. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. There's something wrong with that. It's an African. It's crazy. I don't. You know. Absolutely. It's absolutely. Destroying the continent. This big head nigga syndrome. Big man syndrome. That's what it.
Gonna last
Everybody knows
long.
what it is.
It's not gonna last for long because we have in Mozambique. We know, of course, we also had deadly protests in Mozambique, which they refused the results of the election. They know the elections have been stolen, and look at the confidence the youth are wearing.
Yep.
I admire me confidence. Being honest, the reason personally I'd even be
It's
attracted
the
to a
youth.
friend, like even male friends or even like friends a friend who wanna like girls wanna make friends. It's your confidence that attracts me to you. Are you able to stand some shit? Like, are you a weakling? Because I'm not a weakling. There's no I can attract a weakling, you know.
Police and supporters of Mozambique's opposition leader stared each other down at various locations in the capital Maputo as authorities conducted the inauguration of President-elect Daniel Chapo Wednesday. Venancio Mondlane's supporters were out to challenge Chapo's swearing in, but were met by a heavy security presence.
See, they're also making the Mozambican This is how we understand now. These puppets are so scared and make calls to each other and tell each other what to do. See, these are police officers. Why are police officers having ski masks on? Why are police officers having ski marks on? Since when did operations of police officers start operating this way? Where in the world is this training happening of police officers having ski marks on? We need answers. Are you supposed to be protecting me? Are you a thug? Are you a rapper? What is going on here? Are you an artist? What is going on?
No, they know they're gonna abduct. They're gonna abduct people, Joe, but that's where they don't want to be known who's the one doing it. They're gonna abduct people, Joe, or they're gonna kill people, and they don't want their identity known.
I was going to town. That was on Sunday, right when I was going to get the phone, and I passed by the
Yeah.
manager passed by where we were during the demonstration. And on my arrival to there, I was just smiling. Even the next guy to me was just wondering, why is this chick smiling? I was just smiling because I remember the joy that was in the city, number one, the joy of the youths, of course, uniting, demanding, you know what you're demanding for. And also the demonstration, it was really fun. The running, of course, you're scared for your life because you hear the gunshots straight to your ears and all that. I was just smiling. It reminded me of that day because I remember also I had like an injury until today. I have a mark. So when I got there, I was like, this mark I got from that particular place, I'll never forget because of the demonstrations. So I love the fact the people are losing the fear. So I really can't wait if really this year, if we get tired enough of Ruto, because people are getting tired. Ruto is not even in the country as we talk. All these police officers are being beaten left, right, and center. And this is what I love during our demonstration. And I hope Mozambicans and the rest of the Africans can gather this. We are the majority. Imagine if you capture one of the police officers, beat them to death. To death. The rest will be scared. Because it's where you understand your gun can't save you. Once the bullets are out, hand on hand, baby. Let's go. You protect me or I protect you. And right here, you can't even protect yourself because we're the majority. I loved because I remember also someone else, there was a lady whose phone was stolen during the demonstration where we were at. Trust me, the guy was beaten. The bike was broken into pieces. And I'm even capping. Shmani is my witness. The bike was broken into pieces. The guy was beaten almost nearly to death. And this is the kind of demonstrations we need in Africa. Lose the fear.
Mondlane also lays claim to the presidency. Right now we have two presidents. We will not accept the regime. There is a regime with its own president, and there is a president of the people, Venancio Mondlane. There is also a president of the weapons, as you see here, the police, the dogs, of the tear gas to send people away from here. Chapo held up the Mozambican flag as he took his oath before about 2,500 people in central Maputo. Security forces sealed off several roads leading to the inauguration venue in anticipation of protests.
Of course, they're scared. You 7 roads, blocking 7 roads. You are so scared.
A crackdown by security forces following the elections in October has left at least 300 people dead.
Damn, it's crazy, man. It is so crazy. But the youths are demanding the president they chose. They're saying they don't want the regime they don't want the president that the regime wants. They want the president they chose.
Exactly.
They don't want 2 presidents. They have refused this inaugurated president, and that's why they're demonstrating. They're like, we know who we want, who's gonna serve on our behalf. Pan-Africanism, not this bullshit you're telling us right here. And I love this personally. I love this. Trust me.
Yeah, because of course it's exciting because you're at the waking up of Africa.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's crazy. But shout out to the Fire Entertainment in the building. He says those people are not indigenous. They are mulatto. Yeah, that's why I questioned that. I said these are not really South Africans. That was that lady. And you're also saying they are mulatto and they hate the blacks. They are called South African colored. Joby, I have no sympathy for them. Well, you don't need to look at that. We need to generalize. Look at the black South Africans who are affected. Leave alone those ones now. I want you to look at sometimes when I'm doing a presentation, don't look at it at one angle, just look at it and that those who have been affected. Leave alone those who are benefiting, because we can see the mulattoes actually have gotten 1 million rand. Is this going to be split among or also to the rest of the black South Africans families who have been affected? Of course not.
No.
And understanding the greediness also and the poverty, I mean, no way, no way. So look at it at those who have been affected, the Black South Africans, and this case being brought forth. What information or what details are we getting from this? Because personally, I didn't know that Nestle was exploiting children to
Netflix,
to.
Netflix exploits everything.
Mhm.
It's a wicked Swiss company. Yes, not just it exploits everything. Nestle is one of the most wickedest companies on the planet. Wicked as hell.
And also CK Williams in the building. Fire Entertainment also says Ugali will give you diabetes, Joby. Never. Ugali doesn't give you diabetes. It doesn't. Ugali, Ugali
It's
only
far,
makes you stronger.
it's about golly. It will eventually. It will eventually. She's young right now. She doesn't understand. When she gets older, all that goddamn starch is gonna start affecting her body. She's only
Ugali,
26, so her body's very young right now. She doesn't understand. By the time she gets 46, all that is gonna start fucking her up. She'll understand it then, because it's all starch. So
Ugali
yeah.
doesn't make you fat. Ugali makes you strong only, not fat in any sort of way. Not in any sort of way. So that's a lie. No, and it has no,
All right, Joe.
and
You're not gonna
it has
argue.
it has no sugar. Sugar. Zero sugars.
No, and then starch turns into sugar in your body, Joe. Not that has sugar, it turns into sugar in your body. Starch does. So
This is the only sugar I'm taking. That's all. But shout out to K
that,
Williams in the building.
that's your banana. That's another banana shake,
Yep.
man. Man, you guys are going hard with the banana shakes, ain't you?
Yeah. You're staying healthy, you know.
Yeah, damn.
Shout out to K Williams. Karibu Sana. We're doing amazing. Having a good time at work. He says cops are getting there, but kick over. Cops getting there, but kick over there now. And also says Joby will be Big Lizzy soon. I really don't see that. I don't think so. I don't think I can get to Shmani's level. I can get a little bit.
oh, you threw somebody under the bus. That's
No, I
right.
didn't say it in a bad way. I didn't say. I'm just saying like I feel like I can't really. I don't think personally we. Okay, you might
I
not say.
never, I never thought somebody could gain that much weight in my life.
For
Somebody
me,
was so skinny.
I feel like I'm just gonna follow the body of my mom. She was a
All
slim,
right,
like
all right.
petite, slim, just slim thick. Like I don't
Well,
think I can.
Shimani was petite as hell too. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. But on the next conversation is about Israel, which we saw that was yesterday in the afternoon during the Africa Today show. They released, of course, some information. That was Trump. He said that they have been able to talk with Hamas and Israel to cease fire, and this has finally happened. So you're gonna see, of course,
Uh,
after
there's,
Trump
no,
became president.
there's nothing stopping yet. No, they've already killed. They've already murdered, unalived
Mhm.
so many people there. They've already unalived so many people. Trump wants to keep the war going. He's always said it. When ceasefire. Listen, October 7th, 2023 was a false flag, an inside job. That's what we call a false flag that Israel wanted that to happen, allowed it to happen. They Hamas was created by them, by the Mossad, and it fed the Mossad and the CIA again. All these terrorist groups are always created by white American and damn Israelis. Okay, so we know that they got the Hamas. They must kill Hamas to care. It was created by the Mossad, by Israel. It was created by them. So they wanted to use that's a plausible deniability why they now go able to wipe out Gaza and down the West Bank and try to go in and move into what they call southern Libya and southwestern Syria. It's a land grab. They've been trying to steal that land for something called the Greater Israel to make Israel bigger. So they need that. So they've been committing absolute genocide. Ain't it funny? No one's hell. So when you don't understand who actually runs the world, why aren't you can't find no other country that can just commit genocide and don't nothing happen to them? Why is Israel allowed to commit genocide? Just go and just blow people's heads off, children, women, body parts, all kind of wicked shit they were doing.
That's the reason why they shut down TikTok. Because they told you we have a TikTok problem. All this stuff is on TikTok. They went on no Instagram. They actually went on that goofy app or Facebook. It was on TikTok that all this was being exposed, these heinous crimes. And that's why cats with the smarts, we got to ban this TikTok. We got to ban it. We got to get rid of it. We got to get rid of it in America because they control America. So they got to ban it because they were being exposed as the criminals they are. So this ceasefire is phony. They've always had ceasefires, and each time they never held them up. They kept killing people. So this ceasefires mean absolutely nothing. They're trying to give Trump's a lot of his bases already. He took power. He takes power on Monday. They're starting to know that he's the boss. I've been told he's boss paid for. You're living in Kabuki Theater. They control all of it. There's no Democrats or Republican, that big two-party duopoly that you actually have an opposition. The opposition's paid for. It's all fake. It's all phony. It's what they call. It's what Joby used to look at as a kid. It's WWE. It's wrestling. I'm gonna hit you in the head. Oh, wrestling is phony, guys. It's fake. I hate you. I'm the big bad. Joby knows the wrestler. I don't know nothing. I never looked at that shit. Whatever the damn heroes and the villains' names are, I don't know none of them.
Don't try that at home. I tried that at home. I broke my sisters out.
You weren't here, Joby. You ain't gonna be doing it. Those are professionals. They know how to fall and use props and padding. They'll be out there doing it for real, trying to wrestle our brothers and sisters and fucking them all up.
But she broke her arm. We were just playing like wrestling. I don't know what happened. And I quit playing with her from since. I was like, man, you're too weak for me. Bye. Go.
No, you can't wrestle with her like it's for real. Hurt nobody, Joe.
No, we were really playing, like just plain wrestling, not like fighting. I don't know how.
I know, but those moves are dangerous, Joe. You can't follow nobody's body and arms and head. We're gonna break a bone.
I didn't do that. It was like, twisting, turning, and all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know what happened. Then sprinkled.
You broke her damn arm. That's what happened.
But she healed. I mean, she's okay right now.
Yeah. So. So wrestling is fake. But for so many people, I used to grow up, I'm like, people love wrestling. I said, man, this shit, even as a kid, I knew it was fake. But people loved it. Yeah, they loved the drama of it. I'm going to come to get you, big bad boy. I'm like, what? What is this shit? So I was never in. I ain't gonna lie, my friends were into it. I could never get into it. I said, man, this shit is, motherfuckers. You think somebody hit somebody in the head with a chair? They ain't breaking somebody's back and neck? Get out of it. You hit somebody in the head you'll kill somebody doing this shit. Jumping from the rope and smashing somebody in the face.
Imagine Ugandans are doing this and they're doing it very well. Let me show you Ugandans. Right? I've shown this. Ugandans.
Nah, you didn't show. Nah, I ain't see it. Show it. Nah, you never showed it.
Let me see. Uganda wrestling is real. Like it's real. Like they fall on you, they throw you on the ground.
Yeah, you're taught how to fall, Joe. You got to go to class and learn how to fall right, how to hit somebody, make it look real, but it's fake. You can't hit nobody with these damn things. You'll kill somebody.
This is real though. Let me show you.
Let me see this. I don't know these. Oh, that's real there. That's real wrestling there. Let me see. That's real. That's mud. Yeah, that's real. That's real. That's mud wrestling. Let me see. Oh no, I think that's kind of fake. I think that goes slow. I think that's kind of fake right there. I don't think they're good. I think you can get hurt doing that. I can see where she was flopping. That's fake.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is scheduled for 1-4.
See, look at that. This is what Shamani calls low budget wrestling. See, Africans always gotta do shit low budget. They're gonna do it. Get get your budget up first. This is low budget. This is low budget shit. Go ahead, Joey.
£195. Martin!
95 pounds. Man, this is low budget wrestling. What's going on? This is the WW. This is the WW no. This is the WW no way. Africans, don't put this on. This is what people laugh at you about. You take something when you make it all low budget and shit. Don't do this, god damn it. Damn, it looks all poverty rich. Don't do this. If you want to do it, put some money in the shit.
Listen.
Go ahead. The queen of some.
Weighing 200 pounds.
See, y'all been watching this shit, and we didn't even know this shit exists. Y'all been watching this shit. Go ahead.
I've not been watching.
There's no way you can find this shit, Joey. You watch this shit. No way. How would anybody even find this crazy low budget shit?
Listen to the introduction.
I know. I will go ahead. 20 pounds. Is that a woman?
Yeah.
That's a man gonna wrestle a woman?
Yeah, this is a woman who's gonna wrestle a man. The first guy.
God damn! Come on, man! Come on, man! That's a big man. Put some padding on them. Put some padding on them titties or something, man. Put some padding on them titties, man.
See, they've invested on the referee clothes.
I know. At least she got clothes on. They all in the mud. It's all low budget and shit. Look at this nonsense. The rope's off, but she's trying to come off the rope. So you know this is on bitch. Jumpy's on bitch shit. We're gonna get all kind of racial comments on this shit. Look at these dumb niggas in the poverty with this shit. That's what we gonna get on bitch shoot. Go ahead. Damn, she about to. Damn, I couldn't watch 10 minutes of this goofy shit here. Damn, the woman that broke your back. Is that what you want us to believe? That this woman picked you up and threw you down? That's fake.
That is Uganda wrestling, and that
you ain't got that ain't going global. You ain't got to worry about that. Hey, you know.
They say they're going to WWE, you know.
Now with that low budget shit you ate.
It's crazy, but yeah.
With that low budget. Hey guys, next time get it. You got to put some money in it. You can't just buy the umpire, the referee clothes. You got to build a stand. Can't be in the mud. You got to get outfits. You got to.
I like sports, so you can't blame me, Kaylee. I like sports, not all of them, but I like boxing because my dad was a boxer. You find me watching boxing sometimes.
A lot of women like sports. You know, a lot of women like sports. That's why you got women's sportscasts. Hey, what about we know? Don't be like this. Actually, they fired a lady yet? Let's put this up, Joe. I know because we're not doing the show tonight. They fired a lady from Fox. And we know the sports lady at Fox Sports had been sleeping with all the damn male co-hosts to get ahead. The girl, sometimes you got to put that coochie out here, to get your job, right? So the white man, remember, like Joby, Shay, Club Shay, Shannon Sharp, before he left sports, Fox Sports 1, and was arguing with that white man. Me and Joby was showing the disrespect. No wonder disrespect came from, because that old white man wanted to sleep with the mulatto girl and thought Shay was sleeping with her. What is up, Joe? Let's see if they fired that lady. What's her name? You guys know her name in the chat room, guys. What's that lady's name on Fox Sports 1? Go to YouTube. Say, did they fire? I don't know her name. Go to YouTube and say did they fire the host Fox Sports 1 for sleeping with her co-host? Yeah, I don't know, Joe, you remember we used to show the sports thing when the old white man was talking crazy to Shannon Sharp? Remember we would show that? The old white man. Remember Shannon Sharp was on a show and he quit because the old white man was talking to him crazy? They were doing a sports show. He said, "Oh, you're not talking to me." He said, "Who are you talking to? You shut your mouth." Remember he's talking all crazy to Shannon Sharp?
I think I remember.
Yes, he quit. Now he found out that the old white man was trying to sleep with the mulatto broad, Joby. and he thought, and since he offered her $1 million for a coochie, Joby. So I give you $1 million if you give me some of that coochie. She said no, and so she thought he thought that she was sleeping with Shannon Sharp. But Shannon Sharp is, come on, we know he's G-A-Y. We know he's G-A-Y, but he thought she was sleeping with Shannon Sharp. So that's where all that disrespect and hatred came from for Shannon Sharp. Because we didn't know he was trying to sleep with the mulatto co-host, and he offered her $1 million to get some of that coochie. So I give you $1 million, you let me get some of that coochie, Joby. Go ahead.
Give me the money.
Yes, she said.
Like the heck? Give me the money. You hell.
If I'm getting the money, I gotta get the coochie, Joby.
You're not getting nothing. That's what men. Women, we can easily, our you say this can buy us even a house if you wanted to.
I know, of course. Manipulate the sick, of course.
You will do anything.
Yeah, they buy anything for coochie.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive Channel. This story is probably one of the most salacious news in sports entertainment, but there's a hairstylist named Nushin Faraji who is suing the Fox Corporation and several Fox Sports companies, and also suing the VP of Fox Sports 1, Charlie Dixon, and the popular sports anchor Skip Bayless and Joy Taylor.
Joy Taylor, that's the name, the mulatto. So Joy Taylor, so what happened? So this lady, this damn white lady came to the mulatto lady. The white lady was a hairstylist, and she said, Skip Bayless and these other men are trying to sleep with me and stuff. He said, girl, sometimes you got to put that coochie out there to get somewhere, right? So the mulatto told her this, and so not knowing that Skip Bayless had already asked her too for some of that coochie. So I'll give you $1 million, you give me some of that coochie. Right? So he said, nah, you keep that. But that other white man she showed was sleeping with her, was sleeping with the mulatto girl. And the husband found out that she's married. Her husband found out that the white man was sleeping with his wife. And so he dumped her ass. And Skip Bayless, the other white, shriveled up white man, the old white man was like, well, your husband's gone now. You can give me some of that coochie. Are you fucking Shannon Sharp? Is that what you're doing? You fucking Shannon? And she said, no, I'm not having sex with Shannon. I don't believe you. I'm giving you $1 million for that coochie. What you doing? Said, I'm making good money. I don't need your $1 million. Motherfucker, I'm rich too. Your $1 million don't mean nothing to me. What would you do, Joby?
I'm gonna share this on WhatsApp for those who'd love to see. I feel like that is not really important. Women, protect your coochie, okay?
Joby, it's only 10 minutes. You got everybody in here. They showed 10 minutes of it, Joby.
20 minutes, and that's gonna
Uh,
take much more time.
we're going one of the small ones. This one of them got like for 5 minutes. They can wrap that up like, don't pick the long one. Pick one for like 5 minutes. They can wrap it up quick. It's just funny. Like that old man begging for coochie. You know, it's ridiculous. Old man coming to black women, well, mulatto women, asking to buy coochie for $1 million. God damn. You washed up cracker. So, but Jimmy can't find. Don't worry about it. So yeah. So, but we had to look. But we had to look at 5 million. I mean, 5 minutes of that low budget wrestling though.
Wow.
like that
Wow.
that shit was important. That's right. Like that shit was important.
Wow. I was showing you guys the Ugandan.
I'm like Shimani. Keep the low budget shit away from me. I like what Shimani says.
More sexual misconduct allegations against high-profile celebrities. This time, Fox Sports and two of its biggest stars are in the hot seat. A former hairstylist has filed a lawsuit accusing Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, and others of sexual battery and harassment, even going so far as to say Bayless offered her more than $1 million for sex.
Right.
We've got our hands on this lawsuit, and we are bringing you the most shocking claims. Welcome to Sidebar.
Skip said, just let me smell that coochie for $1 million. Just let me smell it, girl.
Weber. Now, as soon as this hit the headlines, we knew we had to cover it, right? The sexual misconduct allegations that have rocked the sports world.
This always happens with white men.
Hairstylist Nushin Faraji says that she worked with Fox Sports from 2012 to August of last year, and during that time, she claims she was not only subjected to a hostile work environment that included inappropriate comments and touching, but she says she also dealt with retaliation from the company for speaking out. So she has filed both a class action complaint, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later, and an individual complaint on multiple grounds, including things like failure to pay minimum wages, unfair, unlawful, or fraudulent business practices, hostile work environment, and sexual battery. Now, in the opening paragraph of her complaint, in this lawsuit, it reads, Ms. Faraji brings forth this action because for over a decade at Fox, she was forced to endure a misogynistic, racist, and ableist workplace where executives and talent were allowed to physically and verbally abuse workers with impunity. When Ms. Faraji and others came forward to report the wrongdoing, instead of addressing their concerns, Fox retaliated against them while the perpetrators and those who protected them were inexplicably promoted. This case thus represents yet another in a long line of cases chronicling the toxic culture at Fox, marked by bad faith promises and repeated failures to address a poisonous and entrenched patriarchy. Now, you might be saying this thing, I'm not a sports fan. I have no idea who we're talking about. That's okay. We're going to give you a rundown about who the defendants are in this case and other major players as well. So we want to give you a quick rundown of this.
All the bosses were asking for coochie.
Accuses them of. So Faraji is suing Fox Corporation, Fox Sports, Fox Sports 1 and 2, often known as FS1 and FS2, and Fox Sports Production. And as well, she is also suing Charlie Dixon, Skip Bayless, and Joy Taylor. First, we'll start with Charlie Dixon. Charlie Dixon is the executive vice president of content for Fox Sports 1.
Joy ain't got nothing to do with them fucking you. Joy just said, hey, go get your money. Joy ain't got nothing to do with them fucking
network. And he is responsible for overseeing the content and production for the network and has the authority to make decisions about employees. Skip Bayless is a renowned, albeit controversial, sports commentator who's worked in print, radio, television for decades.
That's why he started talking crazy to Shannon. Now we know why him and Shannon were going back and forth, because that old cracker thought that the mulatto chick was fucking Shannon Sharp for free. Shannon was getting that coochie for free. He was offering $1 million. Nah, Joe, wrinkled ass, white ass about it.
Find the rest on YouTube kindly if you want to continue with it.
All right, that's enough. All right, Joe, that's it. That's enough.
If you want to continue with the gossip, it's on YouTube. You'll find it over there. But And but before we come to other reports also we had today is East Africa has announced the outbreak of Marburg diseases, and of course, what we know this is what is
Of course.
and all that. Remember when they announced the first when they were trying to bring it the first time? That was I think in August, September. There, some people got scared, went ahead and took the BACCINEs. So with this, they've already started exaggerating the numbers of deaths, infections, how many people are affected. So be careful. Don't be caught in the fear again like 2019. Don't be caught in the fear. But we're coming to the end of the conversation. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined us. Don't try wrestling at home.
Wrestling, forget that. Joey knows that coochie's a weapon. Hey, women know they can use that coochie. That coocie's a weapon to get what you want. Coocie's a weapon. $1 million. That old man said, forget that low budget wrestling. We're talking about $1 million for a coochie. God damn.
I'm getting a chauffeur, like Juba Jaba's been saying. I'm going to ensure I have a chauffeur because of this. You know, I'm being taken at the house, at work. I'm doing just everything I want, you know.
All right. That old man wasn't giving nobody $1 million for nothing. He said, nah, I want some of that coochie. I like it. You get the money after I get the coochie. Man, little old cracker asking that mulatto lady for some coochie for $1 million. God damn. You washed up old white bastard.
At least here they lie to you a little bit. They'll buy a few things, gift you before they go straight to the point. I mean, now they just come straight to the point.
Yeah, you might be able to get that, but he's old. He's an old man, Joe. He ain't got time to waste. He might be dead in a few days. He'll buy you a few gifts. He said, hey, if you want the money, we got to get the real deal.
Crazy. But much love, family. Take care. Be safe. Thank you so much, K. Williams, Dramo Squito. I see Byron Scott and to Fire Entertainment. Thank you so much for tuning in. And to those who shall be catching this on a replay, YouTube,
and if you guys want to look at Uganda wrestling, get up with Joby for the link. I'm good.